our resources will be held back.
Now this storm is taking aim at the coast, and really we've seen in Florida some effects from Dorian, lashing waves, rain in an area that's already been saturated over the last month. The time to prepare, the time to evacuate quickly running out for those that remain in the path of Dorian.
We know how frustrating, difficult, and sometimes costly evacuations can be, but the cost is so much greater with lives lost if people roll the dice and stay.
It looks like at this point the storm will continue just to mirror the coast. If it does make landfall, that likely would come at the end of the week and along the barrier islands in North Carolina. That's the latest right now from here in Savannah. I'm Jay Gray. Back to you now.
7 deaths have been confirmed in the Bahamas, but Dorian's death toll is expected to climb. Well, coming up on Chris 6 News at noon, what started out as a throat infection almost killed a 6-year-old little boy. Now his mom is warning others to watch out for the warning signs of sepsis. That story's next.
Yeah, way too much leg there.
You're showing too much leg?
Yeah. We don't want no leg. What? Yeah, you need to zoom in and then move me up to this red line up here.
So zoom in and then move his head up to the red line.
Not make me a dwarf. That looks good right there. Yeah, there you go.
Chris 6 News at noon continues.
Welcome back, everyone, and a very good Wednesday afternoon to you. We have some showers finally here in the coastal bend. We're taking a live look at our CCRV6 WeatherBug over on I-37 in Suntide, and you can see some of the rainfall coming down. Use caution out there on the streets because, of course, they are going to be slick out there. Don't need any accidents. And with the extra cloud coverage, we are holding on to the 80s right now. Northeasterly winds at 17 miles an hour and almost half an inch of rain. That is certainly some good news. Where it's not raining, up in Bevo, you folks are into the lower 90s there, a little bit less cloud coverage too, but still mainly cloudy. But where we have the cloud coverage and some rain falling, everyone is holding on to the 80s. Even our water temperature out at the Packery Channel is checking in at 85. We have a marine warning from Rockport down here to Corpus Christi, mainly off into Corpus Christi Bay. That's for some extra wind going anywhere between 30 to 40 miles an hour. Use caution there. Otherwise, we continue to have high rip current risks. Boaters and mariners use caution. We have coastal flood advisories in effect through Thursday at 1 o'clock. Small craft advisories in effect through this evening at 10 o'clock as well. Boaters and mariners and everyone near the beach needs to use caution as even the high tides are going anywhere between about 1 to 2 feet above mean sea level. Here's a Doppler radar right now. Again, we have some showers that are moving into the Aransas Pass region at this point right now. And again, that's going to cause some hefty downpours there for the next 20 or 30 minutes or so. Had a little thunder shower pass just to the east of or west of Portland, I should say right now, moving along I-37 where we saw that earlier through Bishop all the way down into Kingsville. Going just south of 141, we have some moderate thunder showers that are moving off to the west as well. And we continue to have additional activity out here in the Gulf of Mexico, but the heaviest and the more prominent rainfall is down into our southern areas out near the Rio Grande. But again, almost half an inch of rain officially out at the airport, almost 4/10 in Rockport there, nearly 8/10 in Alice, and 1.7 inches for our friends down in the south near Falfurrias and Heveronville, picking up 6/400 of an inch of rain. Want to look at the tropical climatology. We are headed towards the right of the heart of hurricane season. As of today, we have a few more days to go before we reach the peak there, and it is very active out there. We have Dorian, of course, that is in near the Florida area, pushing off near the Carolinas. We have Fernand near our coast, just to the south of us, I should say. Juliet off in the Pacific. We have Gabrielle that's way off into the Atlantic there. We have another disturbance to the east of Dorian, and there's another one expected to come off the coast of Africa for the next couple of days. So it is very, very active out there. And so the first one we want to tackle is tracking Fernand. And as we go down to the south, there you see it, most of the rainfall already inland and pushing into Mexico out near Monterrey and just to the east of San Fernando. But we still have additional activity that's off here into the to the Gulf of Mexico, I should say, with winds at 45 miles an hour, gusting to 60, and movement is to the west-northwest at 8 miles per hour. And over the next several hours or so, it's going to make landfall at any point and eventually become a tropical depression. We are not expecting tropical storm force winds. That is quickly going to start to go away as we head into the next several hours or so. But what we can expect here is landfall to happen very soon, rainfall primarily south of us, a dangerous rip current risk, and of course those above normal tides as well. So our NEC Co-op Energy 7-day forecast shows tropical showers for the next 2 days, more so as we go into today, but less tomorrow. And then the heat really returns for us here as we go into the weekend, and more clouds early next week. Paulo.
All right, Juan, we'll stay tuned for those updates. A North Texas mom has a warning for parents. It comes after a common childhood illness almost claimed her son's life. Bianca Castro has the story.
Hunter Barker loves everything you'd expect a 6-year-old boy to love. Legos.
Me or Dad?
Playing video games with mom and dad.
Got him.
And baseball.
Now you're the Texas Rangers again?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he doesn't always love
Are you ready to go back to school?
to go to school, which is why Rachel Barker says she didn't give it much thought when Hunter dished out a complaint she had heard before.
He woke up Monday and he's like, I have a headache. I was like, oh, it's Monday. We all have headaches, like nobody wants to go to school. And so I said, you'll be fine. He didn't have it was like a 99.1 to me, which was like really nothing.
But she said on Tuesday his fever climbed to 104. His pediatrician's office told her it was probably a virus. But then by Friday, things got worse. Diarrhea and vomiting.
He just looked bad. He had this rash on his face, and I remember thinking, what is that? And Google, your worst, your best and worst friend. I thought it was broken capillaries from the vomiting because he'd been dry heaving. So I was like, that makes sense.
Still, even though Hunter seemed in good spirits, she decided to take him to the hospital.
When we got in, they have like a paramedic EMT at the front, and he said, when did his lips turn purple? And that's when I just kind of froze. I thought that wasn't like that a minute ago when we were even just getting out of the car.
In a matter of minutes, Hunter was close to death. Strep bacteria, like the one that causes strep throat, had infected his lungs. He had pneumonia, which led to sepsis. His immune system was attacking his organs.
When they told me sepsis, I knew that was bad. And my only thought was, did we not do enough that we could have prevented this? What if we had brought him sooner? When you look back on it, you think, God, I'm an idiot. Why didn't I know more?
Doctors say, as with all infections, strep throat can trigger sepsis. It's not common, but Rachel feels it's something all parents should know.
We didn't know. We just took him to the doctor twice. We thought, okay, it's a viral thing. We'll let it go. And we didn't know to ask more or to demand further tests.
Luckily, Hunter responded well to treatment, and after 2.5 weeks in the hospital, he was able to return home.
Well, coming up next, Chelsea Torres will have a look at this week's Pet of the Week. Stay with us.
Chris 6 News at Noon continues.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, it's one of the best days of the week. It's Pet of the Week right here on this Wednesday, and I'm here with my friend Sarah Beth from Animal Care Services. Now, Sarah, I know we have a cute little one today. This is Pumpkin. Can you tell us a little more about him?
Yes, so Pumpkin is about a year. He is a Labrador Retriever mix. He is so handsome and such a sweetheart.
He really is a sweetheart. I've been loving on him this entire morning so far. What are some of his characteristics? Because he gets really excited. He likes to jump a little.
I mean, he's kind of everywhere as far as personality. He doesn't really have one specific personality trait. He can be lazy. He can be hyper fun. He's really in a kind of a, you know, personality of all types.
And that means he can really be with anybody, whether it's a family, a single person, can take him home. What do people need to know about him if they come and adopt him?
Well, he's actually already been fixed. He has been vaccinated and he's been microchipped, so he is ready to leave today.
And I know also at Animal Care Services, you guys have not only just cute little Pumpkin here, but you guys have kittens, you guys have cats, you have so many different kinds of dogs. What else can you tell us?
We do have so many different kinds of dogs. If you come in, you're not usually coming in looking for a specific breed. You're gonna fall in love with whoever you see. So many different breeds that come in every single day. So.
And do you guys have anything going on right now? You can really tell us and let us know.
Not at the moment, but we are open every single day, and every once in a while we'll go to other places and do events, and they're always posted on our Facebook.
Of course, you can definitely check them out on the Facebook. And the great thing about Animal Care Services that I tell people all the time is that if you go and adopt a pet, you guys have them fixed, of course.
Yes.
Shots, all of that. So people don't really need to freak out or spend too much money when it comes to those kind of things.
Yeah, it's only $25, and I personally think that that's a great price for your forever pet.
It really is a great price. And hey, guys, if you are looking to add a pet to your family, of course, think adoption first. That's the message from Corpus Christi Animal Care Services. They always have animals they would like to adopt out as pets, of course, like little Pumpkin. Now, if you'd like to learn more, you can just head over to 2626 Holly Road any afternoon, any day of the week, or simply give them a call at 826-4630. Hey, and you can also visit them on their website, petharbor.com, to take a look at the animals they have for adoption. We'll be back with more right after this break.
Welcome back to your News at Noon, everyone. A South Carolina restaurant is serving up good deeds. They're making sure residents who live in the community who can't afford a meal can still eat. Renee Wunderlich shows us how.
This restaurant is giving away free food, no questions asked.
Grab a card, get the meal, that's it.
At the back of Woodside Bistro, there's a board with tickets. You can buy one for $10. Anyone in need can stop in, take a ticket, and exchange it for a fresh cooked meal.
Our customers have fed over 40 people, and we've been only open over 3 months.
As development continues to gentrify lower income residents out of the area, Woodside Bistro welcomes those of all backgrounds, including neighbors who may be homeless or transient. Employee Taylor Beck made this Pay It Forward board.
I look at that board and I see all those tally marks on there, and that's 45 people. That's 45 people that otherwise would have gone hungry or would have gotten a candy bar from the gas station. And it's just important. It's a great way to, contribute to the area.
Chef and co-owner Austin Magrudy also sees this service as fighting back a food desert, giving fresh fruit and vegetables and protein to those who may otherwise not get much or any.
We're trying to let people know that this is a safe community. There's life in here.
Wow, that food looks good, doesn't it? Well, the restaurant also offers food options for vegans. Well, stay with us. When we come back, Juan, we'll have another look at the forecast.
Welcome back, everyone. We have breaking news. We're getting reports from the National Weather Service in Brownsville that a tropical storm Fernand has made landfall in Tamaulipas, Mexico, between San Fernando and north of Soto La Marina. The winds are still at 45 miles an hour, gusting to 60, and the movement is to the west-northwest at 8 miles an hour. So again, tropical storm Fernand has made landfall at this time. We're getting a little bit of some shower activity here. We have one little shower that's often around the Rockport area, down near Gregory Portland as well, and another band